Welcome back to Pisano Builds. Today we're working on bag 12 of 22. We are officially past the halfway mark. We are in book number 2. And this is where we are so far. We have our grounds and the basement of our castle completed. There's the basement. There's the grounds, the stairs, the boathouse, and the Black Lake. Okay, so we have the base finished all the way around. We have the grounds for the most part finished. Not completely, but for the most part it is finished. And we are about to start on bag 12 in book 2. If you haven't already, could you please like and subscribe down below? It'd be greatly appreciated. Now, let's get started. Okay, now that we have all of our pieces together, let's get started. It's the best I can do. It does not want to stay. Okay. Alright, we're going to take our red 2x6, our 1/4 screen 1x4, and we're going to put it across the middle, like this. Then we're going to take our 2x6 4 screen and put it beside it. So we should end up with this. Next we're going to take this yellow piece. It's a 2x2 with a little hole in the top, with a rounded edge and a hole in the top, and that is going to go on across from the red, like this. So on the back, the red and yellow should be touching, like this. And it should look like this, with two buttons sticking out of yellow, 2 buttons sticking out of red, and then you should end up basically with a 3x4 of the 4 screen. Next you're going to take your next 2x4 of the 4 screen, and you're going to cover that yellow up. So now you have a 1x2 of the red and a 4x5 of the 4 screen. Now you're going to take our 2 1x6 flats and 1x4 into a 1x2 wide. You're going to line these up on the green like this and have them going off the edge. And then underneath the bottom, you're going to put that 1x4 into 1x2 wide. So this is what you should get. Now we need our 2x4 flat tan and 8 6, 7, 8 of these pieces. I do not know what they're called, but they're 1x1 basically with a little claw on them, a little hand on them. Okay, it says, I'm gonna put this down. We're gonna take our 2x4, and we're gonna put each one of these on here facing out. So 4 on each side. It should kind of looks like a at the beginning, kind of looks like a scorpion in a way to me. It looks like some kind of bug. That's what you got. It looks kind of like a bug. So that's gonna go on here, and that's going to not go over the red. So it should look like this. Okay? So you have basically a 1x2 of the 4 screen sticking out here, a 1x2 of the red, and then your 4x8 with all the legs on it. It really does look like a bug, guys. It really does. I need something to go right here. Can I hold this up? Let me see if this will work. There we go. That works. Do what you gotta do, people. Do what you gotta do. Now you need 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are a 1x1. With an outie on one side, any on the other side, and a base on it. See how it's got like a little base? And you're going to put, and you need 8 of your half circles. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay? Now, it says that we're going to put these half circles on each one of these 1x1s with a little base on it. And it's going to look, each one is going to look like this. See if that shows. Huh? It's going to look like this, okay? We gotta do that to each one of them. So. I'll try to fast forward through this part. I think we're gonna, okay. Now we have 8 of these. I think this castle is gonna be a lot of tedious detail, okay? So just giving you a heads up. Now we're gonna put each one of these on top of basically our centipede that we got going on here, okay? With the half circle facing out. So basically it's windows if you're not catching on yet. I don't know if we're building the Great Hall for sure. But the building that we're building, this is definitely a building. And these are windows that we're putting in. Okay, this is what you got. See? Can you tell that they're windows now? If you can't now, you'll be able to tell shortly. Now we're going to put our 2x4 flat on top of that. And we're going to do 8 more of our 1x1s with the base. And we're going to do 8 more of our half circles. Okay, and again, I'll try and fast forward through this part. Okay, once you have all 8 of your blocks with your little half circles with your windows on, you're going to take those and you're going to stack it on top of the ones we just put on. So you're making a second story, is what you're doing. Some buildings are pretty big, so I have a feeling we're doing a lot of this. A lot of tedious, but that's okay. That's okay. Alright? So now this is what you have. Are you seeing the building coming through yet? Now we're going to put 8 of our, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. 2 of our 1x1s with the little claws on top of that. So this is what we have now. We have a double centipede with windows in between. Okay, now we need 8 of our poles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is going to be all of them. And they do not give you any extra, so do not lose these bad boys. And they're going to snap and you're basically into your centipedes that you have. Yeah, do not let these bad boys roll away and fall and lose one because you do not get any extra. Do not get any extra. Now it's looking more like a building. It doesn't like centipedes. Okay, oops, didn't mean to drop you. Okay, now we need a 1x2 into a 1x1 brown and a 1x4 into a, or 1x3, that's a 1x3, into a 1x2 green. On this red back here, okay, here's your red. You're going to stick your brown and your green on here. Your brown should be to your left and your green should be to your right, okay? The green should be sticking out a little bit, but the brown should be on your left, the green should be on your right. Now you need your 1x3 brown, and it's going to go on top of the middle. It's going to go in the middle, okay? So you still should have a 1x1 sticking out right here. Everybody see that? That's what you should have. Okay, we're going to stick this aside for a moment, and we're going to get our circle. It's really weird how they drew that. Okay, it's showing the circle with a 1x4, but it doesn't show you getting the 1x4 until the next, until step 232. I don't know why they did that, but they kind of messed up on the imaging here. So step 322 is just getting the circle, according to the pieces that you need. According to the diagram, you're going to have your 1x4, and you're going to put it on your circle like this, with 3 sticking on and 1 sticking off. That's according to the diagram. According to the pieces, you only need this piece. But according to the diagram, you need the piece that's listed below it, the 1x4 green. And then in step 232, you need 1 brown corner, a 2x6 brown, and it says the 1x4 green. The 1x4 green is what you just used on this. So this could confuse people. So the 1x4 green in step 232 is actually used in step 220. The step green 1x4, the step 323 is actually used in step 322. Okay? And then in step 322, you only need your 2x6 and your corner. That is an error in the book. Okay? So if you can't hear about that, that is your answer. It is an error in the book. Always look at your diagrams if you're questioning something. So this is what you should have after 232, is this. This is what you should have after 323, sorry. 323. After step 323, this is what you should have. I'm getting tongue-tied on the numbers here, guys. You need your 1x2 flat and 2 of your 2x2 into a 1x2. You're going to put your 2x2 on into a 1x2. Then you're going to put your 1x2 on. And then you're going to put your 2x2 on. And this is what you should have. Okay? Now you need your 2 more of your 2x2s into a 1x2. and you're going to stack them going reverse of each other. So if you have one, you can put one on top of the other with the dots going reverse of the other one. It doesn't matter because no matter which way you turn it, it's still going to be the same. I don't know why. Oh, that's why. I need my Lego extractor. I see. Let me put this closer to the thing. You're going to put with these on top of one another like this. That's what you're going to do. It should be like this, okay? That's what's going on. It should look like this. And it is going to go on the back here and connect to that 2x3 that you have. So it should look like this now. Okay, you need your 1x2 with the ledge on the edge. 1x2 with the ledge. See the little ledge? And your last 2x2 into 1x2. Okay, you're going to put your 2x2 to 1x2 next to your other 2x2. And you're going to put your 1x2 with the ledge beside that, with the ledge going off to your left. Like this. Now you need a 1x6 brown, a 1x4 brown flat, and a 1x3 brown. It says next to this, you're going to put your 1x3, your 1x4 flat, and your 1x6. Your 1x6 is going to be flat edged on the top up here and stick out down here. Okay? That's flat up here and it sticks out down here. Now you need your Batman symbol. Or your Superman symbol. Excuse me. Your Superman symbol. Superman. Da, 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 da. Okay, and we're going to have this facing this direction. So it's going to be facing this way for y'all. This direction for me. And it's going to go on like that. Where one little corner should be sticking out. See on the bottom? One little corner sticking out. See? You got your flat edge, not your rigid edge, but your flat edge. And it's going to go flat up like this. Now it says we're going to take our building that we just built, and we're going to connect it on the back right here. This is where you're connecting it at, is right here. It's only connected by one piece, guys, so be careful with it. It's only connected by one piece right now, right here. Okay, now we need our 1x1 flat and our 1x1 with an outie on one side. No any, just one outie on one side. Okay, so you have one button on the side. You're going to put that 1x1 flat on that button that's facing the side. Now, on your building, you got down here, you're going to put this, if you're looking directly at it, it's going to be on the right-hand side, okay? Or if you turn it in the book, the way it's looking in the book, it should be facing out. Okay, I'm going to turn this way so you can see. And the 1x1 that you just know should be facing outwards, and it's going to go right here on the corner. Okay, now you need two 1x4s, one 1x3 into a 1x2, and one 1x1. You're going to stack your 1x4s. You're going to put your 1x3 on one side and your 1x1 on the other. And those are going to go next to that 1x1 you just put in with the 1x2 that's kind of spaced out in the middle. So it should look like this. Remember, it's only holding on by a couple pieces, so be very careful with it, okay? I would definitely put this together on the table. Don't pick it up and put it together anymore. Put it together on the table. Now we need our 2x3. Our 2 of our 1x2s into a 1x1, our door, our, I don't know what you call this, it's a 1x2 with a drop down of a 2x2. See? It's got a 2x2 on the side, it's a drop down. And our 2x2 with a drop down of a 2x2. It's the same thing, it's a 2x2 with a drop down of a 2x2. Okay, 6 pieces is what you should have right now. If you ever aren't sure if you have all your pieces, count the number of pieces that are in your book that are showing, and count the number of pieces you have laid out, and make sure they match. Okay, we have a match, so we're going to put this. We're going to take our 2x3. We're going to put our 1x2 into 1x1 on here. And you're going to put your next 1x2 into 1x1. And you're going to put your door on that. You're going to put your drop down on top of the door. So you have basically 2 spots on the top. And then on the back, you're going to flip it around, okay, on the back, with, if you have a little ledge. If you put that ledge with your pointer finger, or with the ledge to the left, okay, you're going to put that 2x2 down on the bottom. So it's kind of like it's got, see how it's got the little ledge right here? And then it's got the big ledge, okay? And there's your door. And this is going to go on top of your 1x2 middle piece, the space out 1x2 down here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the great wall. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure. Okay. Now we need our 1x2 with the hole in it, our green 1x1, and our 1x2 into a 1x1 gray. we're going to put our 1x2 on top of that 1x2 into a 1x1 gray. So it should look like this with a gray base. That is going to go to the right of your door if you're looking at your door. Okay? So if you're looking at your door, it's going to go to the right of the door. And then right behind the door, you're going to put that green 1x2. Just like that. Again, put this together on your desk, not up in the air like this, because you don't have much holding this together, and it could fall apart on you. And I don't want that to happen to anybody, because that would suck. Okay, now you're going to take your last 1x1 with the base, the lead on the base. You're going to take your 1x3. You're going to take 1x1 and one more of your half circles, which you use as a window. You're going to put your 1x1 on the bottom of your 1x1 with the base. And then you're going to put your window on there. So basically it looks like an extra tall window. And that's going to go on the other side of that 1x1 green. And then your 1x3 is going to go on top of your green. So it's hiding it like that. This is what you got. Yeah, you got an extra window on that side. This side you got the hole. Okay. Now you need a 1x1. Your last 1x1 with a little claw on it. And 2 of your rooftops. Okay. You're going to put your 1x1 with the claw in it over your window. Okay. And then your 1x1 is going next. And then your 2 roof tiles is going over that circle. Okay. And they're going where they're pointing to the left and right. Okay. Not where they're pointing towards you, but where they're pointing to the left and right. Okay. Again, this is very wobbly. If you're not careful, look. See how wobbly that is? Keep it on the table. Keep it on the table. Okay. Now you need your 2 hinge pieces. That's what I call these, because usually you would put a bar to that, and it's like a hinge. You need your 2 hinge pieces and 1 of your split dowels. See how it's got a split in the middle of it? Okay. You're going to put your split dowel in front of that window. Again, I'm going to need to put this down on the table while I'm putting this on. Okay. Like that. So that way it's going down in front of the window. And then on top, on the very tipsy top, you're going to put your 2, what you would usually use for hinges, on the top, where the hinges are back to back of one another. So that it kind of looks like a roof instead of, if you look at it, see how it kind of looks like a roof instead of hinges? It's hinges, but it looks like a roof. This is what you should have. I think I'm going to push this dowel rod down a little bit more. There we go. This is what you should have. Okay, that's it for number 12. You should have 1 split dowel left and 1 window left. I'm going to put those over here in my extra pile. Leave that right there. Hopefully it doesn't fall again. And so you have your castle, and you have your grounds, and we're starting on our castle. Okay, this is what you should have. This is the bottom. It should look like this. This is the top. Top view. Okay, front view. All right. Join me next time when we do bag number 13 and see what part of the castle is next. Bye for now.